Turn the thing, Lori.
Can't see it anyway.
Like we can see it.
That's what I said. Can't see it anyway.
Turn the thing, Lori.
Oh, watch yourself.
Sunsets like a tangerine. Let's find a road we've never seen. Life is short, make it sweet.
Good morning.
Morning. Love you. Cheers.
Good morning, everybody.
Cheers. Hey, sit.
Bear's with us out here.
Bear, have a seat.
We are in Tucson.
Yeah.
And our first order of business this morning is
Happy birthday,
to
Jovi.
you. Happy
Oh,
birthday,
happy birthday
to
to-
you. Happy
Oh,
birthday,
happy
dear
birthday, dear
Jovi.
Jovi.
Happy birthday to you. Little Miss Jovi Kelly is a 1-year-old today. Happy birthday, Jovi. That's Candace and Jason from,
Uncommon Adventures.
yes, formerly Camping with the Kellys.
Yeah.
Their little Jovi is 1-year-old today.
Wow. Wow.
And tomorrow is our son-in-law, Scott's birthday.
Oh my gosh.
We won't tell you how old he is.
Yeah.
That's a secret.
Yeah, it's a secret, all right. How you feeling, Scott?
Happy birthday, Scott. We love you.
Welcome to the club.
Oh, my.
Oh, so Jovi's birthday is today.
Yes, Joey's birthday.
Really, I really have no jokes today because the biggest joke of the entire week is on Jason with all the snow they got. I guess you're moving to Florida now, eh?
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 So Kingman, where Candace and Jason and Dan and Jen now live.
They got like 10 to 11 inches of snow
Yep.
in town.
I know, Candace and Jason live in town. They're not closer up to the foothills like Dan and Jen are. They're
Holy moly.
in town. So they got a lot of snow.
Yeah. Incredible. All I could do was just, every time I was looking at it and it was piling up, I just kind of went,
He's laughing. However, if we would have gotten here a day earlier, we would have had snow.
oh.
Here in Tucson.
Yeah, they had a couple inches of snow
Yep.
in town in Tucson.
Yeah, well, and this, we're kind of
We're kinda-
southwest of Tucson, down right below Saguaro National
Yeah.
Park on the west side.
Yeah.
And yeah, they had snow. I told Selena, I said, well, we're on our way. She says, we have snow. I went, oh my gosh.
Hey, the thing is, today she's got a sweatshirt on. I just have a long sleeve on, but this is coming off pretty quick because it's supposed to be 75. Sunny and 75. We chased it and we finally caught it.
For a day, probably.
No, the whole week we're here, it's supposed to be in the mid-70s.
Keep
I
our
like
fingers
it.
crossed.
I like it.
Keep our fingers crossed, yep. So, last Saturday we chatted with you, and it was baseball's first spring training game
Yeah,
for our
for the
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Yay! They lost, though.
Hey,
That's okay. They've been winning.
did they lose the first game?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. They lost the first game. See, I don't remember the losses. I only remember the wins.
Yep. I think we jinxed it because we both had our Cardinals shirts on. Yep. So, and then the day was actually kind of windy and rainy, so we didn't do a whole lot
Yeah.
of stuff. Just kind of hobby time. I was crafting. You were doing videos.
Yeah, just fiddle farting around.
Yep. Sunday, I have no idea what happened that day. I didn't keep up our little board.
It was a blur anyway.
Yeah, I think it was probably windy and rainy, and
Yeah.
we just kind of slugged around inside.
Yeah,
So, but Monday, we had a great day.
I like that. Slugged around inside.
We slugged. We were slugs, just slugging around. Ow.
Slug
No,
bug.
that's a slug.
Slug bug pink.
There's no slug bug there. I get
You remember doing that?
Gonna hit you 10 times.
Remember doing that?
Yeah.
Slug bugs.
Like I said, I get
You know
to
what slug
slug
bugs
you.
are?
See a Volkswagen bug,
Driving down the car, you smack them on the arm. Slug bug green.
and if there really wasn't one, you got to hit him 10 times. So
Ooh, I
yeah,
didn't
so
know
you
that.
better be careful. Oh, geez.
Well,
So
whose rule is that? Is that like Mexican train rules? You make it up as you go?
maybe, I'm sure there are different variations.
Yeah, jeez.
Different variations, yeah. Kind of like, on St. Patrick's Day, if you're wearing green and it's hidden and somebody pinches you, you get to slug them 10 times too. I like that.
I've never
slugging
heard
thing.
that.
Maybe it's a West Coast thing and you're a Midwesterner. So
Maybe it's a Lori thing just to do it to Tom.
boom. Whatever. Whatever. So we had a very good day on Monday.
Yes,
We went and
so
had
much fun.
lunch with Greg and Jan.
Yeah.
They were guests of ours at the campground where we camp hosted.
In Truckee.
Yep.
No.
And-
Yes.
Yes, in Truckee.
Hello. Yeah.
In Truckee in 2019. And we've kept in touch over Facebook and stuff, and they were down in Yuma same time we were, so Jan and I kind of coordinated for us to meet up for lunch, and it was
Yeah.
a great visit. And then we got to see their dog Charlie. Charlie's an Australian Shepherd. She's getting on in years. And after I saw her, it was like, you know what? I think I remember Jan and Greg saying that she was older even back then, but she was very spry and active, and you never even knew she was the age she is. So Jan, Greg, let us know how old Charlie is.
Yeah.
She's getting a little bit slower now. But, and then after that,
You went and got a haircut, didn't you?
oh my gosh, I got the worst
I keep trying to
hatchet job.
Talk her into letting
ever.
me be her barber, her hairstylist.
You would have
'cause
done a better job this
I
time.
actually could have done a better job than the haircut that she got.
I'll be wearing a ball cap for a while. I mean, I
Holy
always wear
moly.
them, but I'll be wearing it constant until this grows out a little bit. I can get it
She was
fixed.
actually arguing with the stylist in the chair.
Because we travel so much, and this is a good idea, because normally it's very helpful. I have on my phone in my notes section, I have pictures of my haircut, how I like it, and I have a description of like what clipper to use. I use a number 6 on the back, and this, and this. She didn't want to pay any attention to what I said or look at the pictures or anything. So she just went hatcheting away with her Grinch clippers going sideways on my hair. I'm like, sideways on the back of my head? You go up. Even I know that. And then she tried telling me that I didn't have like a cowlick circle on my head. I'm like, yes, I do. When I told my daughter, who is a stylist and has cut my hair many times, when I told her this, she was just like in shock. She couldn't believe what I went through.
I couldn't believe she argued back when Lori said, "Here's how I want it cut."
Yeah.
She's like, no, I do it this way.
Yeah, no. And I'm like, hello? And so the lead person there, the supervisor, whatever, she could tell my frustration. And so there was more that happened, and I'm not going to get all into it because it's a big, long story. But at the end, she says, "Are you okay?" And I went, "No." And she says, "Let me make this right." And I was like,
What are you going to do, pick it up and glue it back on?
Yeah.
Paste
I said,
it, Daddy.
yeah. I said, we're leaving town. I said, I'll be back in a couple weeks. Maybe I'll come back. But I am not going back to that place. I'm just not. And so that was a lot of fun. I was so furious. She would not listen to me. And normally, like I said, we travel. So I have different hairstylists all the time, except for when we're in Reno. And usually they're like, "Oh, that's great. Sure. Yeah, no problem. We can do that." And, clip, clip, zip, zip. They're done. So this woman took forever. She didn't laugh. My bangs go like this, and they're short. They're not supposed to be short. They're not supposed to be zigzagged. Anyway, so that was fun. After having such a wonderful lunch with Greg and Jan, the rest of my afternoon was ruined. But whatever.
Boy.
So on Tuesday, I did some organizing and cleaning, and you were doing some of your video
Yeah,
fun
just
stuff.
Goofing
And
around, taking Bear for a couple walks.
yep. And it was a decent day outside, so we went outside a few times. That we got to watch a helicopter being refueled, and they were definitely training because they came
Yeah.
over us like about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, they kept circling.
And it was this big military plane, and it had 2 hoses hanging out with cones on them.
Yeah.
And then the helicopter had that pipe that comes out that gets into the cone
Yeah.
and fuels up.
It was interesting watching them because it went on for a good hour and a half.
Yeah, just the different
Just
times
this-
they got.
Just circling back
I have
around.
some video that's really kind of shaky because it's hard being zoomed in. Tom tried to get video with the GoPro, and you can't zoom in with the GoPro.
Can't even see
So
it.
I used our Nikon, but it was really hard to stay still. But it's still really cool video to see because there are certain points where you can see when they disconnect and the hose goes flopping like this, and there's like a little bit of residual fuel that's dripping out onto the world, on our heads probably, and
It evaporates.
yeah, it wasn't that much. It was just a little tiny bit of a spray, but it was really cool to watch that happening, going on.
Yeah.
So I had never seen that in real life. I'm seeing it on-
Entertainment in the desert.
Yeah, we love it, being near the military bases. So Wednesday was pack up and cleaning day. Some more cleaning to get ready for traveling. And
we debuted our What Up Wednesday, and I really think it was the first premiere that we've ever done.
It is the
And a
very
premiere is kind of like doing a live stream where you can chat back and forth with those folks that are watching the video at that time.
but we're not on camera at that time.
It was pretty cool. I kind of enjoyed it. I don't know if we're going to do it again. I enjoyed it, but I don't know if I enjoyed it that much. It's not that it was a lot of work or anything. It was fun chatting back and forth with people as the video was going.
Yeah.
But I think in the future, if we do one, what we need to do is we need to have a video that is super focused on one idea, and that's what the whole video is about. And that way you're talking back
Instead
and forth.
of a What Up Wednesday.
Instead of a What Up Wednesday where it's just a mishmash of stuff that we do during
The
whatever
week.
we do.
Yeah, whatever we do.
But it was fun.
But it was fun.
And thank you if you were part of that. And if you saw it afterwards and you commented afterwards and we've replied since then, we still thank you for watching it. But it was fun if you were there for the premiere.
Yeah, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, I think that a more focused video instead of just kind of our, and maybe something even a little bit longer.
And it is tough for us to focus, so you may not ever see one of those.
Squirrel. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah,
Oh.
those little ground squirrels we've got
Oh.
here.
Yeah. Varmints.
So Thursday was a travel day.
If I catch one, it's vittles.
Oh, ew. I ain't cooking it. And you're not using any of my utensils to cook it, so you better find yourself a stick and a log to light on fire so that you can cook it. Our travel day was from Yuma to Gila Bend.
Gila Bend.
We went from Huma,
Gila
Bend,
Yeah.
from Yuma to Gila Bend, and then from Gila Bend to here.
Yeah.
We
Again,
like
short
to,
travel days.
Yep, we like to split it up. So you're right, it is warm out here.
I told you it'd be warm in that.
So we lot docked behind Humberto's Mexican restaurant.
Yep.
And even though we stay on the lot for free, it's not really free because we go in and we had lunch at Humberto's, we had dinner at Little Italy, which is right next door, and
It's,
then we
it's
went,
like a half a block away.
yeah, and then we went and had
Breakfast.
breakfast
burritos.
at
And the
Humberto's in
breakfast
morning.
burritos were huge. They were big enough that you cut yours in half,
I cut mine in like a third,
And
and you had half of yours.
and I had half of mine, and I'm ready to have the other half this morning.
Okay.
Where is it?
It's in there, but I figured you'd have it tomorrow. So you're going to expect eggs and bacon tomorrow, too, besides today. Saturday is not eggs and bacon day.
I expect it every day.
Well, you can expect it all you want. It's not happening every day. Okay, you can have yours. I'm going to save mine for tomorrow. But anyway, it was very yummy. But I only had about this much big of a burrito.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So very good. Very good. I was scared at first when I cut it off, and I went, oh, please don't be rice in there, because usually they'll stick rice in every kind of burrito or whatever. And I'm like, oh no, please no rice, no beans. So it wasn't. It was absolutely delicious with eggs and cheese and bacon. And then Friday was another travel day to head us here to Selena's in Tucson.
We became friends with Selena a few years ago. She was a Boondockers Welcome host and has since relinquished that. But since we became friends, we just kind of plopped down
we
right here
look-
in the front yard now.
We look forward to our visit with Selena every year.
We love seeing her.
And she's always like, when are you guys coming to see me? When are you guys coming to see me? So here we are.
That's one of the things that's really cool about Boondockers Welcome.
Yes.
You know,
it
it's
is.
not like a Harvest Host. Harvest Host is basically a one-night stay at a commercial business more times than not. I think that's basically what it is. You might be on a golf course or something like that.
Of course, winery.
But you're
museums.
expected to reciprocate by purchasing something from them. Where Boondockers Welcome, you just go and you dry camp. Some of them have services, and they might charge $5 or $10 a night, maybe even $15 if you're using water, sewer, and power, because there's a few that do that. But even for that price, it's still a great deal to do Boondockers Welcome. Check us out in the link below. We love it.
Yeah, and we've been doing it for years. We've
Yeah.
made wonderful, great friends, like our family up in
Twin Falls.
Twin Falls, and Darwin and Linda.
But we just love Boondockers Welcome.
Yeah, we do.
And while we're talking about that, sweatshirts, pullover sweatshirts, long sleeve tees. We have short sleeve tees. We now have new ball caps. You need to
Yeah.
have some of that too. Check it out online at bonfire.com. Search out Tom and Lori. You'll go to our merch store, and there's all kinds of things there. And since it's March, starting today through the end of March, we're doing March craziness, because we can't use the M word legally. Legally,
You know, like
people
basketball
People do.
finals.
They do it all the
playoffs.
time, but we're not going to break the rules. So we just came up with March Craziness Sale, which means we're going to have 15% off of every single item at our merch store for the month of March. So you can go in there and purchase it and save 15%. I do not think there's a code you have to use. I think it automatically takes it off. So there you go. Check it out.
Check it out. And sweatshirt's not this big.
There's different
Different
ones.
styles,
Some of them
yeah.
are big, some of them are smaller logos, some of them have sayings on the shirt, some of the shirts just have sayings without a logo and the logo's on the back. So there's just a mishmash and all kinds of variety there for you.
Because my sister would love having a sweatshirt like this, but she does not like this big yellow thing. So
All right, Wendy.
we love you, Wendy.
Yes, we do.
All right, everybody. I think that's about it. We
It's
are going to go
burrito
enjoy-
time.
We're going to go enjoy our visit with Selena.
Yes.
So we will see you
Have a
next
great week.
Saturday. See ya.
Take your banner and raise it to the sky.
You ready to go eat? Huh? You ready to go eat? Cut. Put the camera down on her before you turn it off.
I planned on it.
Okay.
God, you're so bossy.
Okay, you ready to go eat? You want a burrito? Let's go have a burrito for breakfast. You want to go eat? Let's go eat. Come on. Let's go. Come on.